Jungkook says no to HYBE. Jimin Involved. A surprising decision that changed everything. This news spread like lightning in the midst of the bright world of K-pop. Jungkook, lead vocalist of BTS, Golden Magne, and a global idol known for his professional attitude and dedication, surprisingly rejected one of the biggest offers that came directly from HYBE labels. But that makes everything so much more fishy and attention-grabbing. Jimin's name is mentioned as a figure who played an important role behind this bold decision, according to exclusive reports from South Korean media. HYBE has set up an international solo project titled JK Global Era, which includes a full-length album, a series of world concert tours, to brand collaborations with some of the big names in fashion and automotive. The offer is said to be worth more than $15 million in the initial stage. However, surprisingly, Jungkook reportedly rejected the project just days before the finalization of the contract. More surprisingly, the refusal was made directly in a closed-door meeting with the HYBE officials. An inside source present at the meeting revealed that Jungkook, in a calm but firm voice, said, "This is not what I want. I'm not ready to walk that road alone. I want to do something real. Something that matters, not something just big." This sentence instantly made the atmosphere of the room freeze. Not only because of the value of the project that was rejected, but because of Jungkook's courage to fight the huge flow of industry that was almost impossible to block. A few days before the meeting, Jungkook and Jimin met privately at a small studio in the Itaewon area. They spent almost 9 hours in the recording room, with no HYBE staff, no managers. Just the two of them and an independent producer known for working with underground musicians. After the meeting, Jungkook posted a mysterious quote on Weverse: "What's the use of going far if I can't bring my heart with me?" ARMY began to speculate, did Jimin advise Jungkook to reject the project? Or could they be planning something bigger together outside of HYBE's shadow? When asked by reporters about the rumors of rejection of this project, HYBE only answered with one sentence: "We support every individual decision of our artists." Without clarification, without naming the project, without mentioning Jimin. Although rumors of his involvement continue to grow, not long after this news surfaced, a new account appeared on social media under the name Project Silence, which posted a 13-second video. The shadow of two people sitting on the roof of the building, each other silent, with the sound of rain and acoustic guitars that flow slowly. The caption just says, "We walked away not because we were afraid, but because we were awake." Fans believe the video is part of Jungkook and Jimin's secret project, maybe a joint album, maybe a small tour that doesn't involve big promotions, or even a new movement in the K-pop industry that is more personal and honest. Hashtags like hashtag Jungkook said no, hashtag Jungkook project, and hashtag HYBE didn't expect this are trending globally. Armies in various countries expressed their admiration and support for Jungkook's decision, especially for his courage to take a different path. Comments from a viral fan: "He chose the voice of his heart, not the voice of money. And if Jimin is there with her, then we know this is going to be something incredible." After the big shock that shook the K-pop world about Jungkook's decision to reject HYBE's big solo project and strong rumors about Jimin's involvement behind the decision, now the world is shocked again by the emergence of something called Project Silence, a mysterious project that has no official affiliation with HYBE, but is allegedly very closely related to Jimin and Jungkook. And yes, the ARMY is not standing still. In the early hours of Korean time, social media account at Project Silence official uploaded a 23-second teaser. In the video, a fragment of a man's voice is heard singing softly with emotional overtones. The setting is dark, but the silhouettes of two people were seen standing next to each other on an empty stage. That voice, very similar to Jungkook's voice. But what makes the heart of the ARMY more pounding is the second sound, which came in at the 17th second, a soft voice that accompanied the harmony. It was Jimin's voice. "We left the lights off so you could feel the song." The teaser ends with one sentence: "We left the lights off so you could feel the song." The fans instantly grasped the symbolic meaning of the message, that Jimin and Jungkook, chose to stay away from the spotlight, from a system that is all arranged, so that their music can speak more honestly. Without logo, without sponsors, without executive intervention. From the matching background and ambient sounds heard in the teaser, the ARMY suspect the video was shot in a small concert hall in the Busan area, not in Seoul or Studio HYBE. Some fans even claimed they saw Jungkook and Jimin in Busan 2 weeks ago, with no HYBE staff and only accompanied by one independent camera crew. Some say they don't shoot MVS, they shoot memories. And that's the vibe of it. Interestingly, shortly after the video from Project Silence went viral, HYBE's official Twitter account posted a short sentence: "Please support all official content from our artists." ARMY immediately took this as code that HYBE did not approve or was not involved in the project. Some fans think this is a form of tension between agencies and artists who are starting to want to break away from the old system, but many also supported this decision and said that Jungkook and Jimin finally dared to become completely free artists. One of the facts that fans brought up again was an old story about a song that Jungkook and Jimin wrote together in 2021, but was never released. The song is called Still Here, which Jimin said at an earlier Weverse Live was a song about moments we can't tell anyone about. Now, many ARMY suspect that Still Here is the first song to be released through Project Silence, and if it is true, then it means that we will hear the most honest voices of two BTS members who decided to go against the system and walk together. In silence, just 7 hours after the Project Silence teaser was uploaded, the hashtags #StillHereWithJungkook and #ProjectSilence broke the #1 global trend on X, Twitter. ARMYs around the world are not only talking about the voices and silhouettes of Jimin and Jungkook, but also the meaning hidden behind their silence. Many realized that the silence of the two BTS meanings was not a sign that they had lost their way, but rather a sign that they were taking the wheel. They no longer just want to be the singer of the project prepared by the agency. They want to be the creators of their own world, and the world is listening. 1 hour before the teaser was released, Jungkook had a live broadcast that only lasted 14 minutes. No makeup, no studio lighting, just himself in a dark room while playing the guitar softly. He didn't say much, just one sentence in the 12th minute that left the world speechless. Sometimes we write songs for ourselves, but sometimes we write them for the one person who kept us going. After that, he smiled, looked at the camera, and said quietly, "Thank you, Park Jimin." Then the screen goes out, and it was that moment that changed everything. Jungkook only lowered his head when the question was thrown at him in a space that now suddenly felt crowded. The camera's glare from the live broadcast on Weverse couldn't hide the small tremor in his voice as he replied, "Me, it's been too long to follow someone else's path. This time I want to be honest." And in that very second, Jimin's face sitting next to him instantly changed, a mixture of surprise and indescribable emotion. That night, thousands of comments from the ARMY flooded the screen. "We are with you, Jungkook. Jungkook forever. Whatever you choose, I believe." And for some reason, Jimin didn't say anything for a few minutes. He just looked at Jungkook, as if trying to transmit power through his gaze. But when Jimin finally opened his mouth, his words were slow but clear. "If you are ready to take this path, I will go." Fans immediately understood. This is not a promotion, not a comeback, not an official project. It is a form of personal struggle. Jimin and Jungkook voiced something they had kept for too long. And the song, Still Here, is believed to be a symbol of everything that they once endured, they protected, and finally they release it in the form of music. Some fans even refer to this as their declaration of freedom from industry restrictions. In the world of K-pop that is all planned and full of strategy, an idol's decision to reject a giant project like this is a very rare thing. But Jungkook proved that sincerity and personal integrity can still be career-defining, even amid the pressures of the industry. And if it's true Jimin is behind this, not as an organizer, but as a listener, amplifier, and companion in this new dream, then we are probably witnessing the beginning of the most daring chapter in the history of the careers of both of them. ARMY, stand by. This is not the end of the story. This may just be the beginning.